Hello, I am a proud soccer mom seeking your support for our provincial under-15 boys team, who will be representing our province at the Atlantic Championships this June in Moncton, New Brunswick. The boys are hosting a goods bingo at Knights of Columbus, St. Clair Avenue on Thursday, April 25th. Doors open at 7 p.m., bingo at 7:30. Tickets are $10. If you would like to pre-purchase tickets, donate a prize, or even sponsor a player on his journey, contact Ruth at 739-8218 or ruth.godden7@hotmail.ca. Come out for a chance to win hundreds of dollars in great prizes. Thank you.
Real time. Real audio. Real radio. www.mun.ca/CHMR.
And we're back on the Aperture 93.5 CHMR FM, and it is a weekly hour-long discussion of all topics geek culture. I'm Roy DC.
And I'm Adam the Porridge Knight.
And you can email us at theaperture@gmail.com. That's spelled with all lowercase letters and 1-3 in the place of the first E in Aperture. And you can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com/The Aperture Show, where you will find videos uploaded in 1080p. And Facebook.
He knows me, so he clued me into that. So you can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/The Aperture Show, uppercase T, uppercase A, lowercase S, no spaces. And you can also follow us on Twitter at www.twitter.com/The Aperture Show, all lowercase, no spaces.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And feel free to comment about anything or anything you want to see. If you want, like, seriously, I will watch a television show. If you want someone to read a comic book, tell Adam to do it, because I'm not going to do it, because he reads comic books.
If you guys want us to do a show about My Little Pony, I will sit down and I will watch every episode of my Friendship is Magic.
Yep.
And I will gladly do it, just as long as is what you guys want.
I wonder how many seasons of that they ran.
There's three.
There's
three so far,
seasons?
and I think they got renewed for another one.
It's still on.
Yeah, it's a great show, apparently. It's got a huge fan base.
That can't be possible, yeah? Like
No, Rory, it has as large a fan base as, like, Adventure Time or Pokemon. Like, it's absolutely huge.
Really?
Yeah. It's the
Okay,
girl
maybe it is
show.
good.
No, like it's a girl. Not only is it popular because it's a girly show, but apparently it's just got really decent writing for the children's show about ponies.
Okay, I can believe it. Because I was probably a skeptic before I started watching SpongeBob, and I started watching SpongeBob, and it's awesome.
Yeah, SpongeBob is awesome.
Yeah, one of my favorite animated series that's not like
Family Guy.
That's not like a vulgar comedy. Like nice. Sorry, we're having some chair difficulties over here.
I caused my chair to sink into the floor.
Adam just learned that if you pull the lever on one of these chairs, it goes down.
So yeah, anyway, today's show is about the new J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies. So that's what we're going to be talking about. There will be spoilers, so...
very many.
I just wanted to talk about one thing before we get into serious stuff.
Sure.
They misspelled the Klingon homeworld's name.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, so the Klingon homeworld is Kosnos, Q-O apostrophe N-O capital S. I'm not kidding. Kosnos. And then the Klingon homeworld's name in this one is Kronos, which is Qronos.
How did they That's got to be intentional.
Yeah, I think that's probably intentional because Kosnos is dumb. I agree. I know what you're thinking. It's like, Adam, how can you be a Trekkie and call Kosnos dumb? It's Kosnos. It's spelled with a capital S at the end of the word.
Yeah, it doesn't...
What do you want from me?
Yeah, it sounds like a vitamin supplement. It's not working. I don't... I didn't mind the name Kronos. I didn't know that, actually. That's intriguing. It's definitely a better name. I don't know. I'm sure someone's going to be like, it's not a remake, it's a parallel universe. So in this universe, they just happen to throw an R in there.
And a K.
Yeah, and a K.
And they lost the apostrophe.
yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, radical changes in this parallel Star Trek.
By the way, Earth is spelled E-A-U apostrophe R-E-A-T-T.
Oh, by the way, let's talk about can we talk about the okay, in the original Wrath of Khan, Spock dies.
Yeah.
Kirk's watching. In
Yeah,
this
and-
one, Kirk dies, sort of, and Spock's watching.
Actually, the one thing I really, really liked in this movie, I thought was a really well done scene, is Kirk, when Kirk is done. Okay, Kirk does the thing that Spock does at the end of Wrath of Khan, where he turns the engine back on,
Yeah.
but he gets heavily irradiated and dies doing so. And there's a scene where Spock's like, "Why did you do it?" And he's like, and Kirk looks at Spock and he says, "It's what you would have done." And then and then Kirk says to Spock's like, "So you gave him what you want. You gave him what he wanted, and used it against him." And Spock says, "It's what you would have done." And it is what they did, because Spock died in Wrath of Khan, and Kirk gave Khan the Genesis device, which ended up destroying the Reliant, which was Khan's ship. I thought that was really, really cool. That little switch up.
So let me ask you this honestly. Now I know this is sort of a big deal, but is this a better scene than the original Wrath of Khan?
Oh, I don't know.
It's a better, to me. I'm not going to say it's a better scene. I think
It was better acted.
It's better acted. And I think this is a better idea.
Yeah.
Kirk dying and Spock staying alive.
Well, I don't know.
I think it's better in this movie. I mean,
Yeah,
in
no,
Into
it's better in
Darkness-
this movie. I think if they just had Kirk or Spock dying, Kirk done, it would have been, everyone's like, that's been done before. You're just retreading old stuff. But no, it was. I like the way they did it, but
And Spock needed that kind of experience in this
yes. I felt like it's hard to say though, because like when Spock died in Wrath of Khan, you had such an emotional connection with the character because you've been through like 3 seasons and 2 movies with that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean,
Well, you've been through 3 seasons, 1 movie, and 1 incredibly long CGI demonstration.
yes. But yeah. So
I know what you mean,
I'd say
yeah.
they're on the same level, but for different reasons. It was better acted, though, I will say, because you see general emotion from Chris Pine. He's a really good actor.
He's a surprisingly good actor.
I think,
and I say surprising just because of his back catalog, which isn't particularly large. I mean,
he's not. He's an undercredited actor.
Yeah, he's sort of. I don't know. I feel like he's like not in this world of acting. I feel like he's in like some sort of more old classic world of acting. He's not like the modern young actors. He's not a Ryan Gosling. He's not a Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's not a Chris Evans, and for a good reason.
Yeah,
he's different. He's old style. I like old style, man. Not that I have a problem with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Chris Evans, or a Ryan Gosling.
No,
but of course, none of them could have performed Kirk role. Or anything in the Star Trek universe that I can think of immediately. It's not their style. Those are for the most part indie film guys.
Yeah. Except for.
Can we take just a brief second away from the Star Trek?
Sure.
Just so we can deal with the Avengers thing.
Okay.
So the pay difference. This is an intriguing one. I just sort of want to comment on this.
Yeah.
I understand the pay difference. I also understand Robert Downey Jr. I'm of 2 minds on this.
So you understand why you need to pay actors different things, but you understand why Robert Downey Jr.
doesn't like
did.
it. Yeah.
I mean, and I honestly think Robert Downey Jr. is a good guy for saying that.
Yeah, so do I.
Because, I mean, Chris Pine was in, or Chris Evans was in the movie just as much as Robert Downey Jr. was as Captain America.
Yeah, and they had some great... I think what it is, and I know why, but I'm not sure if I agree with it. Like, let's face it. The reason why Robert Downey Jr. is paid more than Chris Evans is because he has more experience. He has 2 Academy Award nominations. I apologize, and Chris Evans has been nominated and won none of 5 Teen Choice Awards.
Yeah,
like that's what happened.
But to be fair, Robert Downey Jr.'s done more stuff.
Oh, exactly. No, yeah.
Chris Evans has done Scott Pilgrim, which he was fantastic.
He did the perfect score.
Avengers and Fantastic Four, which he was fantastic in. Or Avengers and Captain America, which he was fantastic in. Fantastic Four, which he was he was all right. The movie was awful.
Oh, the movie was terrible. He did the perfect score, which he was satisfactory enough in. Scarlett Johansson was also in that for some reason.
Yeah,
and he was also in Danny Boyle's 2007 film Sunshine, my favorite of the Chris Evans movies.
Yep.
Have you seen that yet?
Nope.
We gotta watch that.
I really want to watch it though.
Super good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just sort of wanted to deal with that. I'm sort of 2 minds on that issue.
Yeah.
I really get it. Although I think it shouldn't be for every actor. Because there really are actors who contribute more to that movie. I thought Mark Ruffalo was stellar.
Yeah.
Honestly. But on the other hand, while I think Scarlett Johansson is pretty good, her contribution to that movie.